In the next question, he's asking us find the distance and displacement of the bolt till it hits the lift floor as seen by a person who is standing inside the lift. So with respect to this person who is standing in the lift, what is the distance and displacement of the bolt? So let us have a look at the schematic. The bolt starts falling and falls here. So initial position is here and the final position is here. So from here to here, the distance covered is 2 meters and also the displacement of the bolt is 2 meters with respect to this person. So with respect to person inside the lift, the distance covered by the bolt is nothing but the path length of the bolt from here to here. So that is 2 meters. The displacement of the bolt is shortest distance between the initial and final points, which is also 2 meters. So both these are equal to 2 meters. In the next question, he is asking us find the distance and displacement of the bolt till it hits the floor as seen by a person standing on the ground. So let us have a look at the schematic of the bolt as seen by a person standing on the ground. So the bolt has an initial velocity in the upward direction. After it comes down, it hits the lift floor and it goes up along with the lift. The bolt has an initial velocity 5 meters per second in the upward direction. So its initial velocity is 5 meters per second in the upward direction. As it is in a state of free fall before it hits the lift floor, its acceleration is 10 meters per second square downwards. We will assume the upwards is positive and the downwards is negative. With respect to a person standing on ground, initial velocity of bolt 5 meters per second, acceleration of bolt minus 10 meter per second square, the time of free fall of the bolt is 1 by root 3 seconds. We need to find the displacement of the bolt. So we use the formula S equals to ut plus half at square. We substitute the value of u as 5, time as 1 by root 3, acceleration as minus 10 which we have got from here, and time as 1 by root 3. Calculating this, we get the answer as 1.216 meters. So the displacement of this bolt as seen by a person on the ground is 1.216 meters. So let us have a look at the schematic once again. So you can observe here that the initial position of the bolt is here when it started free fall, and when it landed on the lift floor it was here. So the displacement of the bolt is from here to here. So this direction is positive. That is why we have got our answer as plus 1.216 meters. In the next question, we need to find the distance covered by the bolt till it hits the lift floor as seen by an observer standing on the ground. So let us have a look at the schematic. So the bolt is initially here, comes to rest, falls down, hits the lift floor and goes up. From the previous questions, we have got the displacement of the bolt is plus 1.216 meters. So the displacement of the bolt is plus, so it is upwards. So this is the displacement of the bolt. The velocity when it hits the lift floor is minus 0.78 meters per second. So we can say that this bolt hit the lift floor after it went up and started coming down. So even without the visualization, you can predict the path of the bolt with respect to a person standing on the ground during its free fall time. The distance covered by the bolt during this time is the total path length, which is AB plus BC. So the distance covered by the bolt is AB plus BC. This is nothing but AB plus BC, which is nothing but AB minus CD. This BC is nothing but this whole AB minus CD. So this is equal to 2 times AB minus CD. As the initial velocity of the body is u, AB will be its maximum height. So this AB equals to u square by 2g. So I'm replacing AB with u square by 2g. And the next is CD. CD we have found out, which is nothing but the displacement, which was equal to 1.216 meters. We have got this value from the previous question. So substituting our values, u is 5. So in place of u, I have kept 5 square. G is 10. So G is 10 minus 1.216. This comes out to be 1.284, which is the answer to our question. Let us have a look at the schematic once again. So the total distance is, the bolt is going up and coming down. So this total path length from here to here, that will be the total distance covered by the bolt. So I will be concluding the lift bolt problem with this video. I hope you all have understood how changing a frame of reference makes questions very easy to solve, and also how to solve questions in different frames of reference.